Jackson, back with another video. So when I first started lifting, I was using supplements like this, the equivalent of 3 cups of coffee. When you're thinking about heart health and caffeine intake, that's important. I think that the longer that I've taken products like Beyond Raw, Concept X, or other stim pre-workouts, they give you heart palpitations. There's an extended reliance on caffeine the longer you use it. And I think that that's a lot of what people struggle with. They go to the gym is they end up having a caffeine addiction because there's a lot of products marketed in that atmosphere where they make it like, okay, if you want to do really good in the gym and have the best pump and be able to go super hard, you need to buy these products that are full of caffeine. Caffeine restricts your blood vessels and can actually mitigate the ability to get a pump. Things like salt water, honey, like Himalayan salt and some water and some honey will do a lot more for your pump, and it's natural, than products like this. So today I'm freeing myself of a crappy product like that, going straight in the trash can. But something that has helped me keep a better track of my caffeine intake, these Celsius drinks are really good, and they have no aspartame in them. So they're one of those like 0-calorie energy drinks. And a lot of zero-calorie energy drinks have products in it that are like 0-calorie sweeteners, like aspartame and other chemicals that are not good for your body and have been proven to lead to cancer. So this product has 0 aspartame in it, and it has a lot of essential energy, accelerates your metabolism, and burns body fat. So it's just a good fitness drink that has healthy ingredients in it, and it's actually pretty affordable. I get them at Sam's Club, so I get like the 34 packs. It has like the Arctic Vibes, Tropical Vibes, and other drinks in there. They're pretty good. I think they have a peach vibe. That's not my favorite. My personal favorite is the Arctic Vibes. So yeah, I'm definitely not sponsored by this company or anything, but this is a product that you see in the fitness atmosphere a lot. A lot of the big influencers are sponsored by Celsius, and I think it is a great product. So I have been drinking these before I go to the gym instead of taking my blender bottle and shaking up some pre-workout. So I think that is a big part of me feeling better and just feeling healthier and not just like, I don't know, clogged full of that crap when I'm in the gym. Yeah, I'm not a big supporter of protein powder or like protein supplements. I think that if you cook correctly, right, and you have the right meat in your diet, you know, you're cooking ground beef and chicken. Like today, I'm gonna be cooking this chicken breast. I'm gonna cut it in half and make some for my girlfriend, make some chicken nuggets for the kiddo. But like for dinner, we're gonna thaw this out and have some manwich, just like essentially beef and bread. So you have meat, carbs after a workout to give me a little bit of energy to get through the rest of the day. That'll be enough, and I'll definitely have a lot of it. So probably like 3 or 4 sandwiches. Get my protein in after I work out. I'm gonna work out a little bit later today. I'm cooking right now. So yeah, I'm going to make some sandwiches, and I'm gonna throw that on the channel and show you guys kind of how I cook. Last night I made a really good grilled chicken dish for me and Caitlin, and it was super good. And I was saying to her, I was like, I wish I would have took a video of that and been able to upload that on the channel for today's video. So we're gonna kind of supplement that a little bit and try and make something tasty and good for you guys, so you guys can see kind of like what I'm eating. Right now I'm kind of bulking, so I did a cut because I went on vacation with my family and I wanted to look pretty shredded for the beach. But I'm bulking right now to put on more muscle mass. So, you know, butter, milk in your protein shakes, eating, you know, high volumes of meat, having a little bit of bread, that's not inappropriate if you're bulking. You need to eat to put on muscle mass. So yeah, we're gonna get into the cooking video. Just wanted to give you guys some of my opinions on stuff like that, and we're gonna hop into it. So it is 4:10 right now. We're doing a late lunch. I don't even know if I should consider it lunch, but we got dinner thawing. That's gonna be late after I work out. I think we're also gonna go for a walk today, see if I can get some of my cardio in. But yes, I have everything laid out. I got my buns right here, my butter. We're gonna cook the chicken in some butter, get the buns nice and toasty in some of that butter, and I'm excited for manwich tonight. I might show you the finished product of that. I just don't want to load this video full of straight cooking. I want you guys to have some good gym content as well. So yeah, we are going to put some vegetable oil and butter in this pan, throw the chicken down, on 6. Okay, I know a lot of y'all Giga Chads out there who hit the gym do not know how to cook. So it's important if you're trying to get gains to be able to know how to throw a piece of meat in a pan and get something edible. So I'm gonna try and show you guys how I do that. This pan's already getting hot and sizzling. So usually what I do is I take the vegetable oil and I run it along the outside of the pan like that. And then you're gonna take your butter. I already have a little kid spoon in here from last night. I'll go ahead and get it out that way. I put it on both sides of the pan, let it melt, and I usually put the chicken somewhere like right in the middle. So I'm gonna get some more out. That's usually about all I start with. I like to have a little bit of like a butter and a vegetable oil glaze on the bottom so the chicken does not stick and it gets that nice golden brown look to it. So I'm holding my phone, so I'm not gonna touch any raw meat right now with my hands. You do not want to do that. You'll end up getting yourself sick eventually. I'm gonna use this fork and kind of spread some of this stuff around. See if I can get this stuff spread around a little bit. So we're gonna let that cook, and I'm gonna go into the way I season some of this meat. So you can see the chicken's working in the pan really nice. So I'm gonna show you guys a trick that helps make any piece of meat like this more tasty. So if I take my fork, right, and I poke holes in it, I'm surprised that happened. Usually I have to use a small spoon to get the fork out. And then you go in and you take some of this butter that's melting and you get it down in those holes. You get more flavor throughout the whole piece of meat. And it's not just a bunch of seasoning sitting on the outside. So you won't just have a plain center. So that's a good way to, I don't know, baste it. I don't know if you would consider this basting, but just get some good fluid down in that piece of meat. I usually let this cook for a little while, get nice and brown on the other side, and I season the raw side. So here are the seasonings that I'm going to be using. This is my go-to for any piece of chicken. You go with the paprika, Lowry seasoned salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. You can't ever do too much of the onion powder. You can overdo the garlic powder. And usually it takes a lot less salt than you think to season a dish, especially if you're doing both sides. So we're gonna go into how I season that. And if you guys wanna go back to some of my videos, if you try and cook this at home, you guys can kind of watch how long I'm garnishing the meat with the seasoning to kind of guess, okay, how much should I be using? So we've got the garlic powder. Put a nice little coat on there. Onion powder. Usually do a little bit more of that. Lowry seasoned salt. This stuff comes out fast. So you just gotta be careful. Try not to do too much. And the paprika, I just hit it with a nice little dusting. So that's what it looks like if you want to go up close. I think this is ready for me to flip for the first time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Literally this easy, just whoop, and flip it. So, now that this is flipped, I'm gonna go ahead and season the other side. Okay, put some more garlic powder on there. A little bit more paprika. Oh, a little bit more than a dusting, so that's okay. Seasoned salt. And we're gonna put some more butter in this pan so we can do the same thing to the side that's cooked. So we're gonna run our fork through that. So spread that. Put it back in the middle. And we're gonna add some more butter to this pan. So. That melt down, and then we're gonna baste it again. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna be a nice piece of meat. You're gonna put that on like 3. You're gonna throw those in the pan. We're working with the small pan because we're using the bigger one for the chicken. So, then go right down in there. Leave those on there for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Come back and check on them. So we're coming back to check them. You do not want to take them off like that. You want to let them get golden brown. So leave those on. We'll come back in another minute and a half. This chicken's looking good. I'm going to show you how long to cook it and how to make sure that it's done. Poking holes is your friend. What I'm going to do, because I'm making 2 sandwiches out of this, is I'm going to poke holes in it, and then I'm going to cut it in half and put it back in the pan. Add a little bit more butter. You guys are probably like, how is this dude trying to be a fitness influencer if he's using so much butter? Alright, be easy on me. So I've officially cut this chicken open, and I thought it would need more time, but it looks perfectly done. So I'm gonna throw this on the pan to melt some cheese on it, and hopefully it should be perfectly the temperature I need it by the time that's done. So I'm gonna show you guys the best way to melt cheese quick and easy. So you're gonna throw the slices over the piece of meat. You're gonna add just a little bit of water. I'm not even gonna use all of this, but just watch it in the pan. Add a little bit of water to where it's steaming. And then when it starts steaming, cover it. Probably shouldn't use a plastic plate, but I'm gonna trust that this won't burn. And this will melt the cheese. Just give it like 20 seconds. See? Already melted. There's one coming off. Oh, I gotta get it. No. There's 2. So this turned out great. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Chick-fil-A sauce on these. I did not butter my bun because I'm hungry. I just want to eat it, but that is hers. So hopefully this tastes good. This is gonna be your finished product, what I'm gonna be eating. I don't know if you guys like Dean's French onion dip, but I love it. Would definitely recommend it. We're gonna go ahead and consider this a cheap meal, but remember we're bulking. So potato chips, got some chicken, you know, it is what it is. This is a good carb load workout before I go to the gym. So to me, this is all good with me. Do what you feel is fit though. If your training plan is to cut, you probably shouldn't be eating potato chips and white bread buns with cheese. So definitely cut back on dairy and carbs if you're cutting, but I'm bulking right now, trying to put on muscle mass, and this is good for me. So yeah, this is what I'm eating today, guys. 3 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna show you guys how I cook a large amount of meat, freeze it, and use it for meal prep throughout my week. And I'm gonna do that in the videos that I post throughout this week. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep this. I'll show you guys at the end what it looks like. Like, you just cook it, let it cool, and then you freeze it. I have some freezer bags. You can get them at Walmart pretty cheap. And that's a good way to just be able to have meals constant, because when you're bulking, you need like 3, 4, 5 meals a day. And if you're able to have meat that's easily like ready to heat up, and all you have to do is heat the meat up in the pan, it's already cooked. It's a lot easier than having to cook meals from raw or frozen, uncooked from the freezer. So yep, that's how I do it, and it's easier for me to stick with a diet if I do it that way, because it's more like user friendly. It's more convenient for me on a day-to-day basis if I do this once or twice a week. So to season this meat, we're gonna do Lowry's paprika and garlic powder. So like I said, if you run the meat under the water for a long period of time, it's pretty easy and pliable to put throughout the pan, evenly distributed. I cook ground beef on a higher just to get it done faster. But yeah, so we're gonna add in some garlic powder. There's a lot of layering of this meat, so I'm gonna add a little bit extra and mix this in when I'm done seasoning it. Add some paprika. Then we're gonna add some Lowry seasoned salt. And then we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce.
Seasonings, you know, a little shink that ain't, and you ain't seasoned, it ain't seasoned.
If you ever have kids, you're gonna feel like you're a server at a restaurant, because you're gonna be getting kids juices 24/7. Here you go, here's your Capri Sun. You want a juice? Yeah. You know these are bad for you, right? She said, let him live his 3-year-old life. So Such a strong man, can't even get a straw open. Here you go, Enzo. Here's your high fructose corn syrup. All right, so all of that meat is cooked, and we are going to put this in freezer bags. They're pretty cheap. You can just get them at like Walmart or Kroger or whatever. Throw them in these after they're cooled, and you freeze it, and you can just pull it out throughout the week periodically to have like fast and easy, convenient meal prep. So I already have my coffee for the day, so I'm gonna do a Zenachino before I go to the gym. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know how this actually tastes. I saw a post on Instagram about this, and I thought it was kind of funny, so I'll let you guys know how this goes. Let's do a 6 ounce. Got my small little cup right here. It's a little Harry Potter cup that my girl got me. So I'm a Slytherin. When I did like the little online test for Harry Potter to see what the Sorting Hat would have placed me in, and she knows I love Baby Yoda and like the Mandalorian. So I'll for this. So it says Espresso Patronum with the Baby Yoda decked out in the Slytherin merch. It's kind of fire. But it looks so good. And that's gonna have the Zens in it, bro. Yes, sir. Look at that, all dissolved down in it. So it's almost time to go to the gym. I got the compression on today, so I'm gonna be working out in the compressions. I think the Young LA stuff that they've been doing with the supervillain compressions and the superhero compressions are really cool. I want to order some of those and wear them in some of my workouts, see how they are, because I see all of like the big influencers talking about them, and I want to just like try it, see how it feels, you know. Because I've never ordered like, I don't know, like expensive, high ticket, like workout gear. And I don't think it's like expensive, but you know, spend 50, 60 bucks on something. You want it to be like really nice, and I'm definitely gonna like wear it and let you guys know what I think about it. But yeah, this is that Zenachino I just made off that TikTok video I saw. So I'm gonna drink this shit and see if it's any good. This is gonna have nicotine in it, so I'm gonna have the jitters at the gym if this goes the way I think it's gonna go, because nicotine makes me like jittery. I don't know. It's not like I'm tasting any nicotine, it just tastes like normal coffee. That's really good though. I love this cup. But yeah, so you guys can see here the finished product. We got our manwich down there on low, just on heat, because I'm about to go to the gym. They can eat if they want. I'm gonna eat when I get back. Got all the buns laid out. I think I'm gonna do 4 sandwiches. They're probably just gonna do 2. I'm bulking. Gotta get my meals in. And when I get back, I'll show you guys the finished product of what that looks like when it's put in freezer bags. She might do that for me, or you know, if she doesn't feel like it, I'll just come home and throw that stuff in the freezer. So yep, that's gonna be about it. I will see you guys at the gym for the workout video. So it's 7:46 p.m. Living the dream, headed to the gym. We're gonna go do a chest, bicep, and tricep day. So we're hitting that 2-day split like I was talking about, trying to see what it does. I wanna try something new, because I did a push-pull split when I made my first go in the gym, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun and it got me a lot of good gains, but I want to try this and see if I can do it faster and better without having to use stuff like SARMs. So we're gonna see how that goes. But there is a big chance that this type of split is going to affect, I know I said in my earlier video, oh, it doesn't matter, I just want to, you know, be able to get the maximum amount of gains as possible, and recovery isn't as necessary as people say. But I definitely woke up this morning feeling sore in my biceps, my triceps, and my chest, because it was like that second day after the workout, and I'm like, oh shit, today's the day I'm supposed to go train chest, biceps, and triceps, and I'm sore as hell. But you know, I feel like this justification is just me making excuses in my head on why I shouldn't do it, because my body hurts. And if I ever want to be fucking great, I have to be able to do those things even when it hurts, even when I'm tired. I have to be able to go do it even though I don't want to. And that's the difference between great people who have a real influence on this world and just normal everyday people who don't amount to anything, is you have to be able to do what no one wants to do when you don't feel like it. Successful people, that's the only difference, is they do what they know they have to do when they don't feel like it. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. This is a gap for me where I'm able to do content, and I'm not just gonna let this pass by and not shoot through it because my bicep is sore and this shoulder hurts. And anyone can do that. Anyone can make excuses and half-ass their dreams, and those are the people that say, oh, it's not possible. But I plan to show you that it is.
And
So we are mid-workout right now. I need to hydrate for one. We had, let me bring my bag over here. We had half a Rice Krispie, the other half stay carved up. The chest pump is fucking crazy. So I wanted to show you guys one more thing. This is the Ultimate Hydration, just a cheap electrolyte substitute that I got from, I think it was Walmart, like 14, 15 bucks. And I was talking earlier about how Himalayan salt help you get a really nice pump. So I'm carved up, I got a full crispy in me. Gonna add some of this in here. Really does do wonders for the pump, bro. I got my protein powder in the bottom. So this blender bottle I got at Walmart for like 13, 14 bucks. I lost it and tried to use another one, didn't like it as much because it's just so convenient to have the small amount of protein powder down here. So when you get done with your workout, fill it up with water, boom, protein powder, you're done. Instead of carrying the big tub with you, it's always better, I guess, in my mind. This tastes a little shitty. You put a bunch of salt and something that's gonna taste like shit. If you get it done, it's for the pump, so. That's nasty. Ugh. Definitely bulking right now, I got a little bit of fluff. So we're leaving the gym now, headed home. Got my protein shake, gonna get that in. Usually don't drink them just because I split that chicken sandwich with Caitlin earlier today, trying to make sure I get all my protein in because I had that full breast bracketed out. So I'll make sure I get my supplements, and yeah, I'm headed home. But on a deeper note, I want you guys to consider that it doesn't have to happen overnight. For example, like I just tried to start making YouTube videos, I don't know, 7 months ago, drastically failed, a lot of life circumstances and things like that. I think that inevitably, when you set out to do something that is an individual task like bodybuilding or weightlifting, you can't compare your trajectory, your journey, the way you want to do it to anyone else's. And I think it's important for people to realize that and say, okay, my journey may look completely different. I may have to work somewhere while I do this, and I may have to sit here and struggle and do it how I can, but that doesn't stop you from being able to eat right, do the work, do the reps, and try and make the best content that you possibly can. So we're headed home right now. I'm feeling super motivated and super fulfilled with everything that I was able to accomplish, and I will be super happy to get home, edit this video, and get this stuff on the channel for you guys. I'm gonna eat some of that manwich when I get home. It'll be super good. So yeah, I don't know, my head's just kind of all over the place. I have a lot of big ideas for the channel and things that I want to do, like a clothing brand, Revenant Athletics. If we could get to 100,000 subscribers and I could launch a clothing brand based off of my most loyal followers on the channel, we can start selling some really good merchandise for you guys. And I definitely want to get to a point where I'm able to gain enough traction so I can have some sponsorships and do this full time. Man, I hate working for other people. I hate working a job that I hate. And I used to be 240 pounds, obese, had no purpose in my life, had no idea what I was gonna do. And I really want to be able to change that and to offer people a way out, because there were certain individuals who are influencers who offered me that way out. I started watching their videos and it inspired me to get in shape and to work on the problems that were before me. And I want to do the same thing for other people. And I think that would be a hell of a story and a hell of a testimony to bear before my bloodline and before myself, to go out and be successful and conquer what needs to be conquered. I want you guys to have an amazing start to your week. Stay hungry, stay blessed, conquer.